Welcome guys, it's Natiluv Tarot and welcome to my channel. So first things first, anything that's discussed here is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and if you need to seek any type of medical professional help, please seek that. Everything here is alleged. All right, we are going to do a reading on PPG, which is apparently 3 of the women from Love Island. They have their, I guess, their own spin-off for Love Island or something like that. Again, I don't watch this, so I don't know. I'm just doing a requested reading. Oh, another thing too, just by the way, this is just my notes showing like what they wanted me to talk about. This is a whole nother reading I have to do, so no, I'm not reading off notes. But if you need to book a personal reading with me, please check my community board. It has my prices and, you know, like how to book, as well as is in the description box below. So I'm going to start shuffling these cards here. Let's see. Sorry, if you see smoke, I have an incense lit behind my little waterfall. It's frankincense. It helps cleanse energy, purify the air. So let's start with the show PPG. What is the energy for the overall show going to be? Show us the success energy of this show. Cards came out. Okay. So the energy for the show in itself, what I'm picking up as of right now is people are going to be a little discontented with it. They're not going to think it's as interesting as they thought it would have been. For some reason, people are not really interested in really seeing the whole aftermath of these women and their journey. So I do predict that the show will come to an end at some point in time abruptly. Like, I feel like it's gonna air, but I don't feel like it may be renewed for like a second season or something like that, because I see a lot of people just walking away from it and not wanting to be bothered, and I feel like it creating stress on whatever network it's going to be on, because people are not super interested in it. It's just not a narrative people really want to look into. I don't know, it's not that great of an energy. Sorry. Let's see. Let's start off with the ladies' friendships. Spirit, the friendship between Jana, Serena, and Leah. Can we get energy on that friendship? What is the energy on that friendship between Jana, Serena, and Leah? That wanted to come out. Okay. There's the friendship between the 3 ladies is at some point in time going to come to a crossroads. What it's giving is that I don't feel like they're going to be friends forever or for a very, very long time. Spirit is saying that their relationship together as a trio is very up and down. When it's good, it's extremely good because the Wheel of Fortune is here. But when it's bad, shit hits the fan, which is the Tower's card. And a lot happens behind the scenes with this friendship. As much as the friendship may seem like they're close-knit, there is a lot of drama that takes place behind the scenes that we're not privy to, and it can get out of hand. Yeah, this friendship needs like a lot of healing, because underneath the Lover's card, which can symbolize partnership and happiness, but it can also signify being at a crossroads, and with the cards coming out with it, this is definitely a crossroads. The Star card is here, which indicates that the friendship needs healing, and underneath that, the Devil card is here, which lets me know that there's a lot of toxic behaviors and traits that take place. And then the Two of Pentacles is underneath that, which lets me know that it's a very imbalanced relationship, imbalanced energy. It's back and forth. It's not consistent with them being happy and, you know, being supportive of each other. It just has its days. It just really depends on what each person is feeling each day, which determines how the relationship or how the energy is going to go amongst them. So I predict that they won't be forever friends, and if they do decide to continue talking to each other, at some point in time they're going to all drift away from each other. It's going to be a friendship where they're not really checking in on each other or talking as much. But if they talk every day or they talk every week and they're trying to make like a tight bond friendship work, there's a falling out is going to take place, and all it's going to take is for one girl to have an issue, and then the whole trio just gets discombobulated. So I'm not really feeling that energy. All right, let's see. Spirit, can I get the... Ooh. Spirit, can I get energy for Jana? 2 cards for Jana, please. 1. Okay. Can I get 1 more card for Jana's energy? 2 wanted to come out. Hermit. Can I get for Serena, please? 2 cards for Serena. Can I get Serena's energy? Can I get 1 more for Serena, please? Okay. Then can I get some energy for Leah? All right. Okay, so when it comes down to their personalities and in the friendship, Jana is more of the she gives me more private and reserved. Like she's sociable, but she likes to keep a lot to herself. She does like her alone time, and she's looking towards starting over in her life. Like she's looking for new beginnings. She's super confident though. So her energy gives me more of the in-between person, the balance. Very laid back, very chill, very self-confident, very always looking for the next best thing, very action-oriented, but at the same time knows when to draw back her energy. That's her energy in the friendship. When it comes to Serena is someone who's always in their head, very intuitive, always thinking of the next thing. She's very fast-paced with movement. She's always about let's go, 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 go. She doesn't really like to sit still is what I pick up. And something about Serena is she needs to practice strength. Like she can get a little emotional and in her head at times, and so she requires a lot of mental strength to take place within her. So I would say for her, Jana gives me the more in-between person. Serena gives me more of the, I'm gonna say the more extreme, the more quieter, don't really want to say how they feel too much because they don't want to deal with the whole, mental back and forth because they lack mental strength to a certain degree. So Serena would be the one that would actually crash out emotionally in the group. That's the role she plays. And then when it comes to Leah is adventurous. She likes to travel. She pays attention to everything on social media. She is the life of the party behind the scenes. She does like to have a good time, and she loves to feel included. However, she's very, very possessive of her boundaries. She's very possessive of material things, and she's very possessive of people. So she's the one that wants to have the say-so behind the scenes. So she gives me more of the problematic one behind the scenes. That's what the energy I'm picking up with Miss Leah. It's not that she's not a good person. It's just it gives low-key bossy, throw rocks at glass houses and then hide your hand. So she has that sneakiness to her that I pick up with her energy. So yeah, that's the energy when it comes to the girls' friendship and the girls itself. So let's just touch down on the relationships that they're having. So we'll start off with Jana and Kenny, I believe the guy's name is. What is the energy between Jana and Kenny? Jana and Kenny. Oh. Okay. When it comes to Jana and Kenny, right now I'm telling you that when it comes to communication and their mental, it is completely off. It's not in sync. As much as they may seem happy, as much as they may seem that they're into each other, the more and more time that goes by and the more that they have to be around each other and communicate, they're going to start realizing each other's communication flaws. There's something real serious when it comes to communication. They both like to be heard, but they both like to be the main speakers. And that's where they'll clash and bump heads, because that's where their confidence steps in when it comes to the communication aspect. And then it'll be a back and forth, because each person wants to be the leader in communication, and each person wants to sway the other person's mental, but they're both so headstrong when it comes down to how they're feeling and what they got going on mentally in their heads. So that's where the drama will come in with these two. They are both very grounded and loving people in their own right. They do like to make money, and they're always looking for ways to make money. But to be really honest with you, this relationship for the two of them is going to be an emotional baggage for them. I'm predicting that they're not going to stay together for long term. And matter of fact, I also feel like they're probably going to end up regretting being in a relationship with each other, because it's that honeymoon stage. Everything seems so peaceful and so calm and so great right now, but things are going to get real as time goes by, and at least that's what the energy is showing for the two of them as of right now. So I predict they're not going to stay together, but hey, energy can change at any time. Let's look at Serena and Cordell. Serena and Cordell. Oh, have mercy. So for Serena and Cordell, Spirit is saying that they have the energy to be successful and abundant in their relationship and make it work. It could even end up with them, you know, reproducing together. However, the problem is that there's something about heartbreak when it comes to the two of them. Like, they both experienced major pain and loss in their previous years. So it makes them feel a bit of anxiety. It makes them feel very anxious at times about the relationship. It also it makes them feel bounded to their thoughts. It's like their thoughts take over their mind, and then it becomes so stressful on them, and then it weighs on them emotionally. Their mental is very conflicted when it comes to the relationship, and as much as they like each other and they see the good qualities and traits in each other, they can't help but to keep thinking about the past and what has happened. So Spirit is saying if they want to reach the sun energy, which is here in their cards, they have to learn to take it one step at a time. They have to learn to be communicative and learn each other's communication styles. They have to stay on top of really expressing to each other how they feel. Look at that. You see how the sun just started like brightening up the room as soon as I'm talking about them? I feel like that's very symbolic. Like I feel like right now, like behind the scenes, they go through things with each other that they don't necessarily put out there, but I do feel like there is a lot of likeness to them. They do like each other a lot. I'm not going to say it's love. We can't say it's love, because it seems like this is something like very early on, but it can blossom into full-blown love. There is the potential here. It's just a matter of them getting over the heartbreak and them being more confident within the relationship. So you'll see like a lightheartedness to their relationship and them getting along, but trust me, they're definitely battling demons behind the scenes when it comes to the relationship, and it's more so like their mentality towards relationships in general. It's not something necessarily that they've done to each other, but it's more so of the past traumas coming out. Let's see Leah and Miguel. Leah and Miguel energy. Leah and Miguel. Okay. Oh. Okay. When it comes to Leah and Miguel's energy, I pick up a lot of, because the Queen of Wands came out, so it's giving, there is a lot of confidence in this relationship, overly confident. And the problem with that is because they feel like they're so confident and they look so good and they're so wanted, this could create, like, I could see, like, picking up off the energy, I could see infidelity take a place in this relationship, because with the Seven of Cups here, which talks about like different cups filled with things, but it can be illusions, I feel like there's a facade that's put on. I feel like they can have wandering eyes. They can be so overly confident that they expect so much from each other, and when they're not getting exactly what they feel like they deserve or they want, it may want them to sway. Spirit is showing me here with these cards that they may call it quits. I don't feel like these two will necessarily last for long term either. I feel like they have a lot of baggage when it comes down to the way they view themselves and how they should be treated. It's almost like they put themselves on such a high pedestal, but it's almost unrealistic in a sense. And Spirit is saying that them being together with that mentality in a relationship, it's burdensome. It becomes like they're fighting a battle with each other every day. Yeah, they're very conflicted in this relationship. They don't know which direction to take when it comes towards each other, because I'm telling you, they're like they give me very much Virgo energy. Like, Virgos are perfectionists. Like, they want things to be the way they want it, and that's the energy that I'm picking up in this relationship. And that's where it can be a problem, because again, they're both not going to back down. Like, they both want what they want. And Spirit is saying that they feel this intuitively. They feel this, and they're being urged to follow their intuition, which would be more so to go towards something else, go towards something that's worth their time. Like, to me, they're wasting a lot of time with this relationship, and they have to pay attention with a lot of clarity and truth to the situation. Okay, Spirit is saying there's other opportunities when it comes to people out there for them, because jealousy and envy will definitely play a role in the relationship. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. So I predict that Jana and Kenny and Leah and Miguel, I feel like they're definitely going to head towards a separation. Like, it's just not going to work. And then Serena and Cordell, I feel like they can work, but it's a matter of putting the work in and realizing, you know, what's affecting their emotions and their communication styles in the relationship. If so, they will be able to work, and they may even be able to work and reproduce together, potentially have a child together, is what I'm predicting. All right. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I'm Natiluv Tarot. If you would like to book a personal with me, please look at my information in the description box below, or my community board. Please like, share, and subscribe, as it helps the channel. If you have any video suggestions, please link that down below in the comment section. And you guys have a blessed and beautiful day. Bye.